after 7 on a choppy Irish sea under a bright blue sky. I'm with you, stubbly faced and bleary-eyed, till 8 a.m., at which magic hour fresh-faced Alec Drummond will be taking over. Right now, it's time for music to take over with I've Got Plenty of Nothing.
Mom! Mom, wakey, wakey, come and see what I've found.
Oh,
come on, Mum, come down. Hurry up. I can't wait, oh, Mother, I can't wait all day. Come here.
And then I hear your voice,
Come
me. What have you got on your head?
Are you hungry, Mother? Because if you are, I've just got the very thing for your breakfast.
Oh, what is it?
Well, I think you'd have recognised it instantly.
American GI combat rations?
And that's not all I've found. Come and see what else I've got from Elsie Tanner's lurid past. In what skirmish was this one? Or is it still on the secret list?
Joe.
Oh, Joe, yeah, that tells me a lot, does that, Joe?
He was an American.
Oh, American, no, don't kid me. I suppose it was one in the Battle of Rosamond Street. The entire 73rd Brigade on one side of Rosamond Street in full order, and on the other side, Britain's secret
Dennis,
weapon in a full warpath.
Hey, I remember. It was a real hard case, was Joe. A real tough nut. I was stuck on him and all. He wanted to take me back to Ohio with him.
Not that line about taking you back to his ranch.
That was a line and a half, wasn't it? Yeah, I can just imagine, you know, the American government, every time a GI went abroad, calling him into the office and saying, "Here, boy, here's a ranch for you to give to your bride when you bring her back." Hey, I nearly went and all. As far as I know, he had a garage in Cleveland, and I nearly went.
Yeah, you'd have left me and Linda on the doorstep with a jam butty each.
Ah, no, that's just where you're wrong. I wanted to take you with us and all. Ah, well, just think, you'd have been a real Yank by this time. Talking real cowboy.
Oh, well, I got a sort of mid-Atlantic accent already, haven't I, like?
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, honey, I better go and get the breakfast ready. Beans and bacon.
Hey, there's more mementos left in the Black Museum, you know.
Oh, give over. I've done enough to remember him for one morning. Breakfast.
Well, what are you worrying about? It's only 7:30 yet.
It's only what? 7:30? Well, since when have you been up before the streets are red?
Oh, I've got to wait for my samples, Mother. I have to sign for them.
I see. Well, when they do come, you can bring me a cup of tea in bed, because that's where I'm going. Back to bed. 7:30. Must be sick.
Now hear this. Now hear this.
Talk to me.
What about, love?
Anything. I'm not out.
Well, speaking for myself, I enjoyed every minute of it. I think it's the best night out we ever had. I mean that.
Me too. We should do it more often.
Yes, often as funds will allow. Say, every anniversary.
Did splash out a bit. Still, it was worth it. What was that wine we had in the restaurant?
Beaujolais.
Went to my head. Not used to it, I expect.
Oh, I love. You never will be.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, isn't it funny? Every time I come round here, there's food going.
Yeah, well, it's gone.
Oh, take your notice. Sit down.
Oh, ta. Well, did you enjoy yourself last night? I forgot to ask.
Yeah, what do you mean, forgot to ask? You, mate, were busy kidding us. You were in the arms of Morpheus.
Her name's
Irma.
Ah, when you went up to bed, I really went out like a light.
Talk about sleeping beauty. She must have cut you a real slap-up meal to put you out like that. Were the chops all right?
Oh, yes, they were champion. Cooked just the way I like them.
And I suppose you promised to wash up and it slipped your mind.
Crikey, I left them all piled up in the sink, didn't I?
You did. And another thing.
What?
Thanks for sitting in. Meant a lot to us having a night out together.
Oh, that's all right. Just ask any time. Hey, I tell you what, though. It's not much fun keeping on that sofa of yours. I've got a crick in my neck. It took me ages to get off to sleep when I went round to my Uncle Albert's. I hope Irma's had a beauty sleep. It's the dance tonight.
Oh, at the Works Club?
Yeah. Hope it goes off all right. You know, up to now, the club's just been used mainly for sort of boozing and billiards and that, you know. A dance is something new. We're trying to get the wives and girlfriends in, make it into sort of family social group, you know. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds a good idea. I don't see how it shouldn't work. Unless...
Well, unless what?
Well, it's just a thought, but there might be a few regulars, you know, a clique who might resent you intruding on their cosy little beer sessions.
Oh, I don't think so. Anyway, if there is any trouble, I can always handle it. I think.
Right, must excuse this time. 5 minutes late again this morning, Irma. Not good enough.
You must know I was caught in the rush hour. The traffic was somewhat cruel.
Now, you watch your lip, my girl. These 5 minutes mount up. I'm entitled to stock your pay, you know. I don't know. You young'uns are always the same. Sluggish. Try some exercises when you wake up.
You what?
Physical jerks. Throw your chest out. Swing your arms about. Shake your liver up. Do you know, my company used to run 3 times round Barrack Square every morning before they started work. Toned them up. Right. I'll take a chance you won't nod off. I've got some work to do.
Oh, the state of him is just one big physical jerk yourself. And I bet you when his mob was galloping round the square, he was standing easy in the middle like a dizzy ringmaster. Throw your chest out, shake your liver up. Oh, he's got some horrible thoughts then.
Ah, take no notice, love. His bark's worse than his bite.
Well, he wants to try tranquilizers in his dog food. I mean, exercises. Do you know I'm dead beat as it is when I get home at night?
Oh, dear. You want to try some osculatory refreshment.
What's that?
It means necking. Osculatory refreshment.
Sounds disgusting, that.
Save your money. That should be the order of the day. You'll be thinking about married quarters soon, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's where you used to live, was it, Mr. Petty, married quarters?
It is, lad, it is. The late Mrs. Petty and me were very fortunate in that respect. Gage at Aldershot, married at Woolwich, honeymoon on Jib. Aye, first-class quarters on the Rock, first class. Aye, we're halcyon summer that year, as they say. Very halcyon all round.
I expect you got around quite a lot in the army, Mr. Petty.
Not around. Our contradiction, I think I can say. Or safely say, you bequay, lad, you bequay.
Oh, be what?
You bequay, Latin for the translating of, means everywhere. Battle honour of the gunners.
Oh.
Aye, we fought in every battle, you see. Well, you know. Them worth bothering with, that is.
That's very interesting, that, isn't it, David?
You could learn a lot worse, my girl, a lot worse.
All right, well, I'll get off. But I'll see you later. Ta-ra, Mr. Petty.
Right.
Think on, lad. Married quarters.
Dad, there's a cup of tea out in the back for you.
Ah, right, Charlotte.
Hey, you're going to David's dance tonight?
Aye, if I can keep awake. Do you fancy going?
Dennis and me?
Yeah, why don't you make it a foursome with us? It's at David's club at 7 o'clock.
Oh, if Dennis would, I'd love to. He might be busy, though, today if his samples arrived. He'll be planning his sales campaign. Oh, he's clever that way.
You know,
Oh, over there, eh? Oh, fine, champion. Yes, it's a good job. It sort of brightens the place up a bit.
Hi.
You won't remember, David, but when this place first opened, it used to be packed almost every night. Then it sort of dwindled off.
Huh?
Wrong approach, I suppose. Anyway, lad, it's up to you to get 'em back if you can.
Well, I'm doing my best.
Aye, I know, and make no mistake, lad, you're doing well. No complaints from me, things are running smoothly. You're going the right way about it. I mean, this dance tonight, it's a good approach. Everything organised, is it?
Oh, yes. Well, it's just one or two things, you know.
Fine, fine. Well, best of luck, lad. I'll probably pop in later on. Long time since I did a St. Bernard's waltz. I used to be quite a dab hand at it.
I'm afraid you may be a bit disappointed.
No St. Bernard's. No. I'll have to get with it, won't I? Anyway, lad, I'll leave it with you. And if there's any problems, just give us a ring. Ta.
Morning, Mr. Lambert.
Right. Joe, you sure we won't run out of anything?
I'm positive. That list I told you the order's been delivered. It only needs stacking and bringing in stacking,
What,
you know.
do you want any help with that?
Oh, I'll manage that all day.
All right. Well, I'll get on to the caterers then.
Oh, there was one thing, Mr. Barlow.
Yeah, go on.
Just a wee warning. That couple of tearaways on the maintenance staff. I heard they were coming along tonight. They may mean trouble.
That's all I need, isn't it? They're still as narked, are they?
Well, they have a point in a manner of speaking. You see, it meant a few extra bob to them on the side doing the odd jobs round here. It was bringing in that Mr. Fairclough that did it.
Now, look here. There was no reason for them to be all that narked. Anybody could see they were just messing the jobs up. No, it was time a professional contractor was brought in.
You're the boss.
Yes, I go to you, too. Now, you behave yourself. You don't mind if I leave the door open, do you? But I like to keep an eye on the pram. Not at all. The fresh air will be good for me deep breathing exercises. Hey, I'm not with you. Oh, it's a private joke between me and the gentleman. Just a loaf. Right. Did you enjoy yourself last night? I did, yes. It made a nice change from working at the Rovers. I put my feet up and relaxing. Listen, Val, I wanted to ask you, do you and Ken have a lot of rows? Well, you know what I mean. Married life, well, it's not all love and kisses, is it? I mean, you're bound to get on each other's nerves sometimes. Look at me mum and the licensed lodger. I mean, if that's married life, I'd rather stop on the shelf till I'm full of cobwebs.
Well, we have our differences, but it's what you both make it, isn't it? We get along, we're happy.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that me and David would make a go of it, like, but I suppose the truth is I'm just scared, really.
Morning, Mr. Barlow.
Good morning.
That order made up yet, Irma?
Should it? Give me time.
Oh, book up. Should be ready by now.
Just think, somebody promised to love, honour and obey him.
Oh, good afternoon, ladies.
You know, love, I don't know what you see in him. Have you had my last packet of fags, by the way?
No, I haven't. I couldn't find them.
They must be here somewhere.
Dennis, we've been invited to a dance at David's social club.
yeah.
Oh, you will come, won't you, if you're not busy?
Well, there's a few pressures piling up, business-wise, you know, but, well, I think it'll do me good to get a night out, you know, to relax and start tomorrow dynamic and fresh, won't it? Well, shall I call for you then?
Yes,
About
please.
7 o'clock, will that do? Well, thanks for asking very much.
Here they are. All right, come on, genius. Let's have a look at your samples. I know you're bursting with self-importance and I can't wait.
Well, Mother, have a bit of patience, won't you? Why don't you sit down on this chair? Now, sit down on that one there, Mother.
Dennis Tanner.
Don't tell anybody, but I'm a novelty salesman.
Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of it. Wild horses wouldn't drag it out of me.
Well, I'll come back again when you're not busy. Or would you like me to form a queue and wait my turn?
What are you buying then?
Nout. But then if I had been, you'd have lost a good customer, wouldn't you?
I thought perhaps you might be looking for work.
Me? Work? Here? Not after last week, no, thank you. I thought slavery had been abolished. Look at me hands. I've still got segs on me segs. It's not proper with artistic hands.
You're weak, lad. No fibre. That's your trouble. All right, Alexandra's getting ready.
Oh.
It's a dance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, see, she's back early.
Oh, I will, don't worry. I'm a right terror when the moon gets up.
Oh, blast it, my pen's run out.
Has it? Oh, well, try one of mine, Mr. I'll give it a flip for you, shall I? Oh, look, it's only tricking. It's only a joke. Don't worry.
Only a joke.
I'm ready.
Oh, well, shall we go then?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, there we are. I think that should do now. Yes, that's slippery enough.
Right, come on, I'll buy you a drink for a change.
Ta.
Mr. Barlow,
Ah, there we are. Look after them for a while, will you?
will you be needing them again tonight?
Well, it depends on tonight, doesn't it? Oh, by the way, you don't know Irma, do you? Joe, this is Irma, Joe. Hey, he's the best seller man in the business, so he says.
How do you do, miss?
No.
Oh, you were a real smasher there. The lads will all be queuing up for dances. If you don't look out, you'll... Uh-oh, trouble.
Right, do me, old skin. 2 scoops of best bitter.
Who's pushing the boat out?
Oh, perhaps Barlow here will set him up out of the backhand of his oppo, Furclough. No bad-looking beard you've got there, either, Tater.
Here, Daisy, come on. Oh, there's Dennis and Sandra.
Oh, great.
Oh, you look nice.
Oh, bloody good stuff. Hey, look, this is our table here. Oh, it's reserved. That's down here, right? Yes.
Thank you.
Look, will you excuse me a minute? I've got to sort the jukebox out, put the music on, you know.
Certainly.
Yeah, that's what I'm It's only
Oh, very dangerous dirt.
Hey, that's one of my samples.
Hey, well, watch your dead, Kate. What's the big idea, eh?
Get off.
Yes, good. A stiff and a right tatar trick, that, isn't it, look?
Hey, Johnny, someone's knocked your nail.
Well, you're right, Barney, if they have.
Give me a sample. Well, what are you having to drink, then?
I'll have a double gin.
Oh, you would, a double gin. Right, orange juice, Sandra.
Yes, please.
Brown ale for me. Service.
Here it comes.
Barman. Excuse me, will you?
Certainly, what? To come here often.
Well, I'm very glad you could come. Won't you sit down?
Well, if you're busy, I can call again.
Oh, no. Let's get it over with, shall we? You know why I asked you round, don't you?
I've an idea.
Sandra.
Nothing wrong with Sandra. Decent, well brought up. You can't say anything about her.
All right, simmer down. I know I agree with you. I like the girl, and I'm worried about her. It's this crush she's got on our Dennis. I mean, well, what are we going to do? Our Dennis, of all people.
Exactly my sentiments, exactly.
Now, look, there's nothing wrong with Dennis. Our Dennis is all right. He's just a bit unsettled, that's all. A bit of a dreamer, a bit irresponsible. He can't settle down. Well, look, are we going to break it up or what?
I don't know. The strategy for this sort of thing is beyond me. It needs a mother's touch, you know, and the poor girl's had to make do with me all these years.
Well, you know, when you first came in here, I had some plans about, well, breaking it up or something. But since we've been sitting here, I've had second thoughts.
Oh, I'm listening.
Listen, I've seen a lot of interference in other people's affairs in this street, and it never does plan out.
Meaning?
Well, leave them alone, and they'll get out of it themselves, that's all. I mean, Dennis is harmless. She could have picked up with a lot worse. She could have picked up with some real bad characters.
All right. That's a point. That's one way of looking at it.
Just leave them to it, and it'll fizzle out.
You know, you may be right. You may well be right.
Oh, you know, it'll be a doddle. The basic wage is very small, but the commission's very good.
Oh, yes, I see, Dennis. And with your talent and
There's
your...
immense scope, immense potential, you see, and with my personality, there's no telling where it could lead to. And, of course, it'll always be a bit of a giggle, won't it?
You mentioned a car.
Oh, yeah, now, I've got 6 months to learn to drive. I expect when they see how well my sales are going, they'll give me a minute to get round in. Till then, I'll have to make do with buses. Are you dancing?
Oh, I'd love to.
Right then, let's have a go. It's a nice tune, isn't it?
I like it.
It's just a Springfield, is it?
I don't know.
Don't you know? I think I've seen her once on the telly, you know. She was singing
that
on the
nice
telly.
one?
Yeah, she puts a lot of makeup on her eyes.
Do you think she looks like me?
Oh, you. Well, you're thinner than she is. You're thinner than she is. Yeah. And you don't put as much. Oh!
Hey, watch where you're going.
Oh, well, watch where you're going.
Now then, don't crack on it with me, you know, fella.
I know, no, thank you.
Hey, you cheeky pig.
Hey, watch it. Lambert's here.
You'll be outside, mate. I'll soon sort you out.
You just be careful.
Come on,
I'll have you
David.
back.
David.
That was only a bit of fun. Who does Mighty Mouth think he is? Jumped to block a man.
Don't tell me, mate. Lambert's over at the buffet. If you feel upset, don't tell him.
I'll do that. I'll put the mockers on Mr. Big Head Barlow.
what's that? Good condition, only one owner, drive away, bargain, £55.
Yeah, sounds like a right banger.
Oh, you say that about them all.
I thought you'd gone off the idea anyway.
No, it's still been in the back of my mind. I mean, last night, for instance, you must admit one would have been handy.
True. Cost a bit, though.
Who's getting a 13% pay rise?
Maybe. But no, what really bothers me, love, is the thought of being rooked, you know. And apart from that, you've got the tax, £17, insurance, that's going up. Then you've got the cost of running petrol, £5 a gallon. And on top of that, you've got repairs and depreciation.
Oh, shut up. You're taking all the pleasure out of it.
Got to face the facts, love. However, just to please you, I'm going to take the plunge.
Please me?
Yes, I rather fancy taking to the open road of a weekend while there's still some open road to take to.
And you'll start going around the dealers,
Yep.
then?
I think the best idea is to find the garage with the best reputation, less chance of getting a raw deal.
Listen, you could take a mechanic with you to see if
Yes,
it's
I'd do that anyway. You know, me and engines, dead lost.
Well, start looking at the weekend, you promise.
Promise. One mechanic to see that the engine's right, and Kenneth Barlow to see that the price is right.
What about me?
You?
I'm going to be there to see the colours right.
Women. Right, I'll just slip round to the Rovers to see if Len can put me onto a mechanic.
A fine excuse.
Fancy some crisps?
Right. What would you like now? Something smoochy or something lively?
Something lively. There's enough time for smooching on the way home.
Oh. Right. I'll hold you to that.
Just see that you do handsome.
Just a minute, David. Can I see you? Oh. Yeah, sure, Mr. Lambert. On your own, lad? Oh.
Go on, I'll be all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'll be a minute. I'm watching his drug. There was an incident earlier. Bit of trouble, wasn't there? I don't like it. The way I heard it, you were throwing your authority about. That's not very sociable for a social secretary. Your job's to encourage men to use this club. Well, I think you must have only heard one half of it. About a girl, wasn't it? Well, not a girl, my girl. According to Nicholls, it was just high spirits, a bit of harmless fun. I didn't see it as fun, Mr. Lambert. The last thing I want is trouble. In future, refer anything of this.
Looks like Barlow's getting shot down there.
Yes, one of the eye for him. Cheers. Oh, it's Dance's last. Where's all the spare scrubbers there? We're never going to tie long.
There's the Queen of Sheba on her top. I dare you to ask her for a dance.
Anything for a laugh.
And just think of it. Day in and day out, these men have got to contend with foremen, charge hands and controllers. When they come here, they want to forget all this. They want to forget work and bosses. Lad, the last thing they want is somebody getting their backs up. You can make a success of this, David. I know you can. But I want you to make a success of it all round, lad. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. And don't forget, a little tact goes a long way. Oh,
How's it going, Queenie? Are you dancing? Oh, there's no need to get shirty. I was only asking. Are you dancing?
Oh, drop dead.
Your tart's a bit narky. I was only asking. Oh, see you.
tact, David Barlow, tact.
You are?
Played by the crickets.
Oh, come on, darling, let's dance.
The crickets.
I don't like fighting, Dennis. Promise you won't join in if anything starts.
Fighting? What fighting?
Between David and that chap at the bar.
Oh, him. Oh, he tried to upset me early on, but I soon talked him out of it.
I've seen too much of that before at army dances. Someone has too much to drink before, you know, the old nappy's swilling in blood.
Oh, do you have to?
Well, they go wild, some of them savages.
Well, he looks happy enough to me now.
Oh, but promise you won't join in if anything starts.
Well, it's against me nature not to go to the help of a friend, and we are David's guests after all, but, seeing as it's you, I'll have to force myself not to go to the fighting, won't I?
Crisps.
Oh, Kenneth, a conscious money. Many in?
No, there's hardly anybody there. Even Len wasn't there.
Heavens, that's unusual.
I'll have to see him later about that mechanic. I thought on, though, where did Miss Newton get a car?
Oh, I'm not sure. If I see her tomorrow, I'll ask her.
Yeah, do that, and I'll ask round at school. The more the merrier. Can you smell anything, love?
Smell You know, have I left the gas on?
No, no, it's not that. It was strongest out in the street, and it's something vaguely familiar now. Where was it? Saucepan.
Saucepan?
The one you lent Minnie call when they brought it back. Something funny about it, remember? And oddly enough, the smell was strongest outside her house.
I wonder what's going on.
I don't know, but whatever it is, there's a lot of cooks spoiling the broth, because every time I go past, Stan's sneaking in. If it's not him, it's Len or Charlie.
Sounds like Bobby.
Trying to get away from the smell. Ah, come on then, boy. Couldn't wait to get in.
What's driven you away?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey?
But we're about to find out now. Start talking.